Hello, Don Babcock here again. I'm the author of iGeoCacher, and I've just released version 2.6 to the App Store, and they published actually in an amazing time. I turned it in Monday morning, and by Tuesday afternoon it was in the App Store, so it went through without a hitch. The main feature in iGeoCacher 2.6 that I want to demonstrate in this video is that I've enabled file sharing. File sharing is a great facility that they've now built into iOS 4 devices in conjunction with iTunes. And if you plug your device into iTunes, of course it'll show up over here in Devices, and when it does, you want to go to your Apps tab within iTunes, and you'll see the apps that are installed on the device as you usually see them. But if you scroll down to the bottom of that page, you'll see a file sharing area, and all the apps that support file sharing will be shown down there, and these are the ones that are on my PC. If you click and highlight the iGeoCacher tab, you'll see some files over here in the iGeoCacher Documents folder, and actually what you're seeing is a window into the Documents folder on your iGeoCacher installation on your device. And you can see there not only the GPX files that you might have, but you can also see the actual GeoCacheDB SQL file, which is an SQLite file. And you could drag that file out to the desktop and actually open it with Firefox. There's what would you call it? An attachment. I can't think of the word, but an add-on, I think that's what I'm looking for Firefox, that allows you to open and browse SQLite databases, and you could use this any place else you would use or have a tool that will work with SQLite. You'll see this inbox down here. That's created when you open an iGeoCacher file, or a GPX file, I should say, as an email attachment. The email program creates that inbox folder, and it actually contains those attachments. But I also put them up here in the Documents folder because you can't really drill into this. It's pretty much a single level directory. iTunes doesn't let you actually drill down into the folders. But you can drag and drop these off to the desktop. And more importantly, for those of you wanting to load GPX files onto iGeoCacher, this is a great and convenient way now of getting your GPX files. So I have a folder open here, and I have a bunch of GPX files in here. And let's take San Diego GPX. And I'm just going to take that and drag it and drop it right here in this area. And there it is in iGeoCacher Documents. And that is now actually in the Documents folder on my iPhone. And I'm going to use a simulator here to demonstrate this. It's not going to actually show up in here because this is the simulator. But if I were to go to the Data tab and use the Open Email attachment, you'll notice now that there's a scroll window. And on the real device, you'll have to take my word for it because I can't really simulate it too effectively here. These files, these GPX files, will all show up right here, and you can pick which one you want to load and then load it into whatever group, just as you would before. But now you'll see all those files there. In addition, over on the DB settings, there's a new button called Clear File Storage, and if you clear file storage, that'll actually clear out that whole file area and get rid of all of these GPX files. In fact, that's really the only way to get rid of them, short of deleting the app, which you probably don't want to do too often. In any case, what this will allow you to do is you could actually take a lot of your GPX libraries with you, as much as you've got room for storage on the device, but only have loaded in the database, and you can clear the database anytime you want to and reload from the files because they're totally separate. You can see here they're just files. This is the database, and these are the actual files. When you're using GeoCacher, you're always using things out of the database. So you can have vast libraries of GPX files if you want and carry them with you, and only load the ones in the region of interest, for example, into the database, and that way you keep the database searching and scrolling and so forth very efficient. But yet you could have in your hip pocket and with you, so to speak, and loadable at a moment's notice, your entire library up to the storage capability of the device. And most of these devices can store an awful lot of this kind of data. So there you have it. That's the new file sharing feature of iGeoCacher version 2.6. Hope you enjoy it as much as I am.